less. Wake up thinking God, he showed me how to reinvest. All this stress, I was giving game to you peons from the gate. Use my own self as examples. I live raw and never hate.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Today is Venting Thursday, where we get to listen to a Reddit story and kind of give our thoughts on it afterwards. And this one is kind of interesting because the title goes as such and says, "I'm furious with my wife." So let's get to it.
I'm furious with my wife. Look, I love my wife, but she fucked up pretty bad and I am so mad I can't see straight. We needed a new car recently after our teenage daughter crashed ours. Not an easy thing for us to get as we are on a fixed income until I can find a new job. I told her to give me some time, let me do some research, and I'll help her pick a car. First, she said we can't get a used car for some reason, IDK. Then she insists that we absolutely have to use the dealership we bought the last one from. Then she started bombarding me with messages about a car. I told her not that one, because it's too small. We are three tall MFERs all living down a 5-mile dirt road that has sections that could almost scrape the bottom of a truck. So imagine my surprise when the dealership's wrecker shows up with a freaking Mitsubishi Mirage that she already signed a deal on. I've been trying to just deal with having to drive this thing, but thanks to the aforementioned road issues, our bumper is hanging off the car, so we're either removing it or zip tying it up, and now I have to deal with this thing when I have to drive 500 miles in May to see my godson graduate in my hometown. I could just scream.
So I can totally see the frustration there, because I think what people have to understand is that when it comes to leading a household, when you hear these people communicate online, oh, the man is supposed to be the head of the household, he's supposed to be the leader, he's supposed to do A, B, C through Z. And when you inform the person that you married, hey, do not make any moves until I can do some research, because we need this type of vehicle. And they go ahead and say, I'm not listening to your leadership. I'm going to do it the way I want, and the way I want is incorrect. When you're a leader, you can't turn around and say, this is all your fault. You have to be like, okay, what are the next steps? Because even as a leader, if you do something wrong, you have to bite the bullet. But most of the time when it comes to your wife, she doesn't typically bite the bullet. You can't say, I told you, things like that. You just have to lead after the damage is done. And I think what people don't understand in that is that when it comes to leadership, this is a thing that is very difficult to maintain leadership when people are constantly defying you, right? Defying? What do you mean defying? I'm not a child. I don't have to behave and all of these different things, but there is certain attributes that you want men to exude, which is this. You want them to be the leader, you want them to pay for things and so on and so forth. But if you're deliberately going against what he's asking in order to make sure that what you're doing is going to last longer, you have to listen. And even in the statement, this is how you know he's like, I love my wife, but she effed up pretty bad and I'm so mad I can't see straight. But he's typing it online. The reason he's typing it online is because he's probably not going to go at her about it. He probably had a conversation with her, but he didn't explode on her because he loves his wife, even though she's probably irritated him through the moon. And a lot of times people say, well, you have to understand who you marry. But in situations like this, when money's tight, so on and so forth, you can't emotionally buy anything. You have to be smart about your purchases. But I don't know. I mean, me personally, I can see why people don't want to get married because of reasons like this, where the person that you're supposed to be working with is going against the grain and making it more difficult for you. But I also understand marriage. When you marry the right person, things like this won't happen. But let me know what you think down in the comment section and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.